Right, third take. Yes, then. This is going to be Bexleyheath Police Station. I'm not going to walk on that main road simply because there's a lot of wind, a lot of traffic. The audio is kind of messing up, so this is going to be Bexleyheath. I've seen other people do it before. I think Plod or Not So Plod's been here before, so big up Plod or Not So Plod. Go check out his channel, man. He does some good, interesting audits. Only criticism of him would be, don't call these people sir. They ain't no sir. I get you're trying to be polite, bro, but you know what I mean. Don't be calling them no sir or nothing like that. But yeah, that's it. Looks like we've already picked up a bit of attention from this lady. You okay? Yeah, she's gonna get on the radio. Yeah, content-wise, today's been good. But anyway, I'll pick this back up off the radio and I can hear what she said. She said on the radio that someone's at the back gate filming. So we're gonna see how
Get ready to witness a tense audit showdown at Bexleyheath Police Station. The auditor sets the scene, pointing out where he is and even referencing other auditors who have visited before. Almost immediately, the tension sparks as a staff member radios in to report that someone is filming at the back gate. What begins as a calm introduction quickly...
Hello?
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, are you?
I'm not too bad. What are we filming for?
Because I want to.
Did you want to?
Yeah. Yeah, this one's gonna get troublesome. I already know what's gonna go down. Look at... No particular reason, just because this is what I've chosen to do today. Would you mind identifying, please?
PC Dean.
Okay.
Code number 17920.
Thank you. And yourself?
Okay?
Why are you lot all coming out like this? You're making me feel nervous.
Because
Like,
when people start filming outside of our police station, it tends to alert red flags. Okay?
for what reason?
Mainly for terrorism. I'm not saying you are.
Okay.
Okay. But mainly because majority of people come around, they like to film our cars, know what our registrations are, know what our police officers look like.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
No procedures for getting in and out of the building safe and securely. So that in that way they can potentially perform a terrorist attack, okay, and have it all on recording. So that's why we come down and we like to check to make sure why they are. So you asked me to identify myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to identify. No,
yourself,
no.
Why is that?
I'm not required to. I'm not committing any offence.
You're not required to because you're not committing any offence.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, you are in a public place.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Exactly.
So under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act,
Okay.
you could be required to identify yourself with name and address, or you could be arrested. Okay, if your
What if
behaviour
I'm
is believed to be
antisocial?
behaviour.
So am I behaving antisocially?
Filming outside of the police.
The first officer steps forward, identifying himself, but quickly raises suspicions about the camera. He warns that filming could be linked to terrorism and cites Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, threatening the possibility of arrest if the auditor refuses to give his details. The auditor holds his ground, calmly but firmly rejecting the request.
No. Is that the route we're going to go down? I'm not going to give you my name. I'm not going to give you my name. I wouldn't suggest using the Section 50 power. You would have to prove that I'm behaving antisocially, causing members of the public harassment, alarm, and... Okay, so how's my behaviour?
If you're filming and the fact that you're standing outside, if there was a member of the public to walk past and feel completely distressed by the fact that you...
How would they feel distressed by that? Am I engaging anyone else? I'm just here filming you.
You walk past...
What are we doing? And are you going to nick me now, are you?
Well, I'm going to ask you to move on, sir.
I'm not going to move on. I'm in a public place.
At the moment, you're not in a public place, sir. This is cast as a private property.
Nah, it's not private property. And even if it was, no, I'm not. Look, this is a pavement, mate. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what, sir. If you want to be in a private place or a public place, take a step on that pavement.
No, I'm good here. I'm good here. I'm good here. So this is not a private place. How is this a private place? Look at where we are. Look. Just so the camera can pick it up, yeah? So if it...
So there's your yellow lines.
No. You're talking nonsense, mate. You're talking rubbish. And there you are, mate. You're trying to flex jurisdiction. Let's just pack it in. Yes, you are. I will carry on filming. No, I'm not going to step there. So we've got section 50, so we've got Section 50, and now we're talking about private land. What's next? What's next?
So I'm correct in what I'm telling you.
No,
okay?
You're just flexing unnecessarily. Yes, you are.
Flex unnecessarily. You're not an issue to me. 179.
All right, I'm not an issue. No worries.
You are not an issue to me.
Good.
I have no reason.
The argument shifts to public versus private property. Officers insist the auditor is standing on private land, while he fires back that he's clearly on a public pavement. The exchange intensifies when accusations of swearing surface, with officers suggesting this could be a Section 5 offense. The auditor challenged.
There should be no.
Back onto the
There should be
pavement
no.
over there. It's not a problem
There should be
anyway.
no concerns about me filming then, if that's the case.
Well, generally there is concerns.
Well, you just said that I'm not an issue to you.
You're not an issue for me to flex. That means I'm not bothered by you. You're not big, high and mighty, okay?
Okay. It's not about me. It's about you. This is about your ego, not about mine.
It's not about,
Not about your. Yeah, of course it
Your
is.
ego needs to be approved and swept and fucking stroked because you're standing.
Did you
there.
just swear?
Because yeah, I did just swear.
So
I'm
you
not
just.
in a public place.
Yes, of course you're in a public place. You just committed section 5.
I'm not in a public place.
Hold
This is
on.
private land.
Dean, bruh.
This is
Pack it
private
in,
land.
mate. Pack it in, mate.
Public place is over there.
Pack it in, mate.
Public
Mate,
place
pack
is
it
over
in
there.
right now. Don't swear again. We're all in a public place. This is all public.
Private.
This is all public. This is all publicly accessible. Show me where the boundary is that denotes public and
Yellow
private.
line.
No, double yellow line doesn't denote private property. Dean, mate, you're digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole. You just swore. You started with section 50. Then you're saying private property. Even if this was private property, it's a civil matter. This is publicly accessible. This isn't private property anyway.
This is private
mate,
land, sir. This is
mate, this has not been good. Mate, this ain't good.
Okay.
Why are
feel
you
free.
swearing? Can I swear? Can I use the F word?
You can swear if you want, sir.
So I can say fuck, yeah?
Congratulations.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I feel good, yeah.
Well done. Okay. Just we'll carry through. We're going to pay.
And you did swear in a public place.
Private.
This ain't private, mate. No, it's not. You're making yourself look ridiculous. Just go back inside, mate. All right.
In addition to what my colleagues are telling you, you have to take a pinch of common sense as well.
I don't have to take a pinch of nothing. I don't have to take any advice from any of you. I'm in a public place filming, which is lawful. And you've tried to threaten me. Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. You haven't educated me. I'm educating you right now. Go on.
Like, with you standing so close to the entrance...
I'm not obstructing you, am I?
No, but you need to listen. With you standing so close to an entrance, filming, that poses security questions for us, okay? There are people who wish to do the police harm.
Okay, I'm not one of those.
Okay, but we don't know that, do we? So
Well, you have to go based on what you do know.
You haven't identified yourself, so
I don't
we
need
have to
to.
treat you as an unknown risk, so we don't know...
Why am I at risk? This is a camera.
Because you're an unknown risk. Common sense...
Based on
would-
what? If an old
Sir,
granny
you're
was
not letting
filming
me
here,
finish.
would she be an unknown risk?
You're not letting me finish, so that you can't understand my point. Okay. By you standing here, common sense...
Now the confrontation reaches boiling point. The auditor deliberately swears multiple times to prove how hollow the Section 5 threat really is. The officers struggle to maintain authority as their reasoning unravels, while the auditor calls out their power flexing and mocks the claim that double yellow lines mark private property. This segment captures the pure tension of an audit, authority figures cornered by their own contradictions.
Cars coming in and out.
Marked cars that are paid for by the taxpayer. I've got every right to film them.
Right next to where gate opens in and out. Like I said, you're an unknown risk. You've got a bag, we don't know what you've got on you. You could run in,
Alright,
you could
well,
have something on you that we don't know.
Yeah, well,
so that's why
I mean, there's lots of members of the public that have stuff on them that you don't know.
I know, but they're not...
Are they all unknown risks as well? Yeah, well, I can be here.
Everyone's an unknown risk.
Everyone's an unknown risk. We don't live in a police state where everyone's an unknown risk and you're constantly doing surveillance. What sort of you lot have been brainwashed or something? I'm just a member of the public. Chill out. We're not all unknown risks. What are they teaching you in training? Unknown risk. Is this a police state? Do you have to spy on each other? We all have to like snitch on
The
each other?
officers pivot to a new claim. The auditor is an unknown risk. They argue his presence with a camera near the station gate poses a potential security threat. The auditor seizes on the absurdity, questioning whether an elderly woman filming would also be treated as a risk. He pushes back hard, calling out their brainwashed training and dismantling the idea that every citizen should be treated as a suspect. The narrative shifts from law to the larger issue of police mentality.
So we have to manage risk. So we always have to manage risk, and that's why we have to do
Hey, you lot are-
unknown risk and known risk. So anything that we don't know is unknown to us, so we have to treat it with an element of caution.
Okay.
Yeah? That's fair to say, isn't it?
Okay, I mean-
that's a common sense approach to this. And because we don't know you, you've not identified yourself with us, we don't know the risks that you pose.
Would you identify yourself?
Yeah, I'm PC Cook,
Okay.
1654.
Sure.
Yeah? And I'm just talking to you like I would to anybody else.
All right.
And that's the point I'm trying to impress to you today, sir, that's all.
Okay, now what?
Well, like my colleague said, because we don't know you, we don't know the risks, we are going to just ask you to move on to the public point.
This is public here. guarantee you 100% this is public here.
But with your proximity.
And even if it was private, this is publicly accessible. Look. Just for some context, right? He's saying this yellow line denotes where it's public, where it's private. So how could this possibly be private property? Even let's say hypothetically it was private property, yeah? Who owns this property? Does the Met Police own this property, or would they hypothetically lease the property?
Owns this property.
No, they don't.
By Bexleyheath Council.
Okay, right. So who pays for the council? How's the council funded? I'm pretty sure this is leased anyway. I'm pretty sure the Met don't own this.
This was gifted to us.
So
You know that for a fact, do you? Well, you got flowers on your radio.
Why not?
So
I'm
if
asking
you
why.
went into a shop, if you went into a shop and they had a counter with no barriers either side, you would know that
Yeah, that shop's not paid for by the taxpayer.
No, but behind that kiosk area, even though you can access it, is an inaccessible point. That's another common sense approach. So you can see that from there to here, and then this bit here, common sense would dictate that this is not a public part of the domain. Yeah?
Okay, well this is all paid for by tax money, so.
But you have to you understand why we're talking.
You understand how like fiscal policy works. So the government tax, and then they spend on public services, and this is that. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a fiscal policy. It's the economic policy, right? So it dictates how spending and taxation works.
Okay, I'm not here for a lesson. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Right. And I'm just trying to explain to you
as a person,
Yeah.
from a person to a person, why we are managing the risk of somebody standing by the entrance that's constantly used to a police station.
Okay, have I satisfied that I'm not a risk?
Well, no. Because we
All right. Well, how are you going to satisfy it then?
Well, we're just.
Just remember, everything I'm doing right now is perfectly legal. So just remember that, and it's not antisocial. Well, why did you backpedal on that?
I didn't backpedal.
Yeah, you did. But why are you not nicking me under Section 50 then?
Because I don't have reasons to.
The back and forth continues with a strange turn into fiscal policy and property rights, as the auditor highlights that the land is taxpayer-funded and therefore accessible to the public. He presses the officers about why he hasn't been arrested under Section 50 if his actions are supposedly antisocial. Backpedaling, they admit there's no reason to criminalize him. This moment exposes the hollow nature of their threats, while the auditor declares he's the one doing the educating.
I do apologise, but I did not swear in a public place.
You did. You said the F word. I've got it on camera.
I swore, but I'm not in a public place.
All right. If you say so.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah, you go back your day.
All right, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. Go away. Yeah, dismissed. Muppet. Swearing in public, Section 50, private property. Yeah, you're a Muppet, mate. Shut up. Fucking Muppet. Private place this, swearing that, yellow line denoting public property. What the fuck's this guy talking about, man? Complete Muppet. We don't criminalize legal behavior. Yeah. No hell you don't. No hell you don't. Don't criminalize. Fucking complete Muppet. I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. Anyway, I'll pick it back up. Yeah. Why not? All right, good. Don't ask questions, isn't it? Yeah, good. Yeah, because I want to. Because I want to.
Doing a good job.
Thanks. You are too. Go to McDonald's and that. I mean, like, I just started losing patience with some of these. You let them know that that's okay, yeah?
I just told them that you're just filming, but if you were to go in, then they would deal with you in a different way, but to leave you alone.
Why would I go in?
I don't know, I'm just that sick.
So you're happy for me to film?
If you stay there, I don't have a problem.
If you stay there, if you do this, don't I can't help it, can they? Can't help it. Can't help giving some sort of directive. Well, yeah, as I said, I'm just beginning to lose patience with these lot a little bit, man. Especially after the way that they first come out. So, yeah, excuse me if I was a bit kind of ill-tempered with that guy. But yeah, defo, this place needs an audit, man. Defo. Wow, feds wearing hoodrich. Feds wearing hoodrich. Mad. Yeah, this place reminds me a bit of Lewisham. This place definitely needs an audit. Auditors, please come here. This is another one of them chavvy police stations. Anyway, I'll pick it back up. I was watching the video back. I always do this. As soon as I get some content, I just kind of watch it back. But yeah, just for some other context. So at the start of the video, I was just literally stood below that blue sign and they were telling me that it was private property and this and that. And I don't know, but yeah, we're going to wrap it up. That was Bexleyheath Police Station. Yeah, I mean, we can all, like, we all guess and kind of wonder about how the police are indoctrinated to think of everyone as like a suspect and that. But boy, like, that was even worse than what we thought. That was even worse. Like, everyone is an unknown risk. What the fuck does that mean? Everyone's an unknown risk. You know, one could only have to question their training and you know what they're being taught for them to have this sort of mentality towards the public. Everyone's an unknown risk. You know, that's a crazy statement. But anyway, gonna wrap this up. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my Instagram, Burks_2H.
The encounter winds down, but not without the auditor mocking the officers, dismissing them as muppets, and ridiculing their failed attempts to control the situation. He reflects on their training, questioning the disturbing mentality that everyone is an unknown risk. The closing words underline the deeper concern of how authority views the public as constant suspects. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.